Okay, I've got about 20 minutes um, to go through this for the first round because I want you guys to have it. Um, this is what I've been doing. If you look at Don and Candus as if every photo has a purpose of child abduction, um, and to fit their mission and their purpose, this is how I did it. You look at photos like this, and to the naked eye, not looking at it as okay, so my third eye will show me things, but they show me things that are in the photo. They will just come out at me and I see them. And they're real and they're there. So I took these photos. I'm giving an example. For those who are new to listening, I'm going over the Summer Wells case and showing evidence that they have abducted and taken um, hundreds of kids, and it's got nothing to do with just Summer. I've actually, thank you to you, Texas guy, thank you. You taught me a really big lesson last night. I'm not subscribed to anyone anymore, and your words of wisdom really set me back on the right path. And I thank you for that, and it was a gift to me because I'm very sensitive. And yes, so thank you. This is the photo. This is a photo that's going to show you what I'm looking for. So the ones that are sitting out there right now and looking to help get these guys, you know, in jail, and really incredible factual evidence that shows that they have done this for years. This photo here, he has the same shorts on, Don, as he did in the same outfits as you see, as they did with the video that they said that they were at the carnival in Tennessee. But it's marked, if you look here, it's marked on there Seattle. So I guess it really doesn't matter the location, but I guess that the point being is this is definitely national. I started noticing the fingers, the fingers, the fingers. Everyone's like, why do they have their hands that way? Why do they keep their hands that way? Why are they having their hands up front? This is why. The V, they place different symbols in the fingers. I see that they do the V in the hand, and I think it probably matches because it's repeated the same finger. It must match a predator. And then the kids' fingers, I believe, show the age. And when they have their fists together, I believe it's a boy. Here's just a perfect example. Look at Candus in her fake shoes. Uh, that's not what she had on. I don't know, but I absolutely positively know a few facts. They use shoes to identify their children, they use their fingers to identify their children, and they use symbols to identify the children. If you look at the other photo of Candus standing by the ride, she has pants on and she has gym shoes on. So we all know for a fact that Candus didn't go change clothing because she's such a dumb motherfucker. So here you have what's going on at the fair, right? Up in the top hand row, you see that same symbol. Now here's Don holding the children that you think is just so innocent. They have placed the V in Summer's little shirt, and the boys have their hands cropped like that. And it's just insane. Now this was the one that really put me over the edge. This little girl is in a lot of other photos. They have photos of her in front of a gift basket, and I'm like, that is not Summer as a baby. Well, let me tell you something. That's not Summer. That little baby is being sold She has a D on the top of her head. Look at the kids here, and their hair has different symbols because that's why they keep their hair a certain color. They use pink, they use different colors, they shave them off. They're using their heads to communicate, and they're using the hair to communicate, the clothing, and the fingers. So this little girl, and I know for a fact because my intuition tells me, I looked at it for when I saw it for the first time, I was crying looking at it. Her fingers, no child's fingers look like that. And if I take these and make them smaller, it's even better because you see more detail. This is so obvious. Summer's hair has a P, and her neck, if you copy and paste, has a V. The little girl behind them has that same symbol that I see everywhere. Look, you guys, this is a setup. They're selling kids, and they're using the carnival rides. So, you know, here here are the kids that I said I said that they give gift baskets. The gift baskets, if you zoom in and look, they all have letters on them. It's just a consistent fucked up thing. The kids' fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't tell me they have all those fingers. They're telling the age, and every one of the kids that you see in here is being sold. They're being sold. The gift baskets, if you really look closely, kind of match the colors of the children's hair. You know who's who. There's a lot of symbols in here. I can't spend the time to go over every symbol, but it's all there. It matches up with the rosemary, with the scratch. I mean, it's very pathetic that they're still out there, but understand that every picture and every photo has a rhyme and reason, and every photo and every picture I have comes from Don and Candus's social media. This little child here, both these children, all three of these children, I knew that this scene wasn't good. I zoomed into their hands because I see what they do with their hands. They are out wide. Look at the little child's fingernail. Now that fingernail matches up with another one I'm going to see. So as I'm doing this, there's a consistency. The little boy with his head in the water has the same pink nail as the one that that I'm about to show you. So as you find these things, they repeat, and anything that has repetition and repeat is an incredible, meaningful element of guilt. Now, this isn't what you see. This isn't what you think it is. Like I've said this before. The fingers, the man's fingers, first of all, there's that same polish. You don't understand that's the same finger with the pink polish. There's the V and there's the pink polish. These dumb motherfuckers think they're so smart. I guess they are, but we're getting to them. It's the same pink polish in this one. So whatever that means, I don't really give a shit what that means other than it means sex trafficking, child abuse, and selling these kids. That's all it means to me. And that's all I really want to nail them for. So if the cops would just look at this and see the TBI, you could tell that's not the hand. So right there, that's all messed up. Hey, Donna Candus, could you please show me a hand that looks like that? Will you show me that? That's throughout your whole video? And can I see that picture of your sister that you did? The bottom right-hand corner, that's always bothered me. See the nail, the little prick at the end? I think that's I think that's symbol of Candus, because I think Candus, in the beginning, my first videos, I was said that I saw through my third eye. Oh, I can't even talk about it. It makes me sad. Summer was in her room and she heard two car doors slam, and she looked up at me and she was very scared, and she said, I'm going to get pricked or I'm going to get needled. And then I said, you know what, she's getting both. And I think that she did, and she's been in that situation before, because I think that's Candus's, and I think that she's the culprit. I think that she's the head honcho. The little boy has that, I know it's blurry, but you could do this at home and copy and paste. That finger also matches up with other symbols. I'm just collecting all the V's that I find, and there's plenty of them. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. See, bottom left-hand corner? See how it has that prick on there? That's a hand. Now, let me show you something. That's supposed to be Don holding Summer, and that's really what's going on there. And that sharp edge, and that is such a major piece of evidence. Let me show you Don holding his daughter. Okay, look at, now if you zoom in, look at Don holding his daughter. Look at his arm. That's so not Don's arm, right? It's kind of really all messed up. That's because it's fake. Don doesn't have an arm that looks like that around her little tush. This is really what's there. What's really there is that bottom left-hand corner. I can't make this up, you guys. And there's the shoe there. That is the V with the prick. So maybe that's showing that that's Candus, that's Summer. But that's really what's there. Nothing else is there other than that. And I'm just collecting all of these. It's pretty sad. I don't have much more time going to the Bears game, and I will definitely be going through this with more detail. Every photo, like I said, has a reason. If these lights, I see them everywhere. I see the lights in their backyard. I see the lights on their trees. I see them everywhere. They took lights. There's messages in those lights. So the one to the left-hand corner shows without the message, and then the next one underneath it shows after they change it. Here's the V again, and there's Candus with her first outfit. There's no shorts on her with neon. There just isn't. This one always bothered me, the right-hand corner with the trees. These are all symbols. This is all very symbolic. This one I'm working on. They keep changing. It's almost as if they transfer the kids in there or something. I'm working on that one. This is really crucial. I'd like for someone to look into this. The very, very, very last frame, if you go to his Don's video from the carnival, there's one frame left, and if you hold your cursor down in between the frame, what shows up is the very last right-hand corner photo. That's a very important piece of evidence. I think that these are locations. This dude, I think, is the one who helps them hide shit in the water and put things and submerge them. I'm not really quite sure, but I know water has something to do with it, and his face is over the carnival. It's over the carnival photo, which is in your right-hand corner. And then, I don't know why he says return to exploring with Nugget, because I think that someone really did find 11-year-old wallet, but, and they did hand it in, but what the fuck is he doing at the carnival on the end of Don's video, which shows some certain very important location? That's more important. This is key. You see that the handle over the little boy that was in underneath the house, and I said that that handle is very important. Again, just forget that you see the location around you, but look at the elements, and that element shows up on the floor that they're trying to cover up in the carnival. And I personally think the one in the right-hand corner is the real one. They have them sealed up, and then they unseal them. But the hole and that shape and that frame is what shows up. It just shows up everywhere. There it is at the carnival. There's actually the actual frame right there in your right hand corner. You see the photo of the brown frame that goes around. That is the frame that looks like, and I think this is the real one. It's not superimposed. I think that sometimes they need to take a photo to work with, and that frame goes perfectly well with the frame on your left hand side. And again, I'm picking these elements because they are consistent elements that show up throughout all their videos and all their photos. It's the hole. Okay, this is another one. See the hole, and it's just really bothering me in the video, and I'm like, the pole's moving to the left, the pole's moving to the right. Well, that pole, I don't know if it's the pole on their house or where it's coming from, but to the left, they superimpose it in the trees, but it's not really in the trees. And then if you look to the right, they have it in the window, that one hole. So whatever that is, whatever element that is, it's the same element, and they use a pole or something to stick in the hole. And that's just a constant element, you guys. It's not far from his property. This isn't far from his property. He's pretty close to his property because this is the picture. I think that this picture is the real photo, and it gives a lot of crucial information because the elements match. Again, I stick to wherever this just little child is laying on the ground is a location, a true location, because the elements are consistent of where some burning is I can't talk about that either because it's really bad. They definitely tie the legs together, and they burn them starting with the wrists or the hands, and it goes up, because I went through the process, and it's horrific. So that is a true handle, and this is real. This is a real photo, and it's really sad to look at. And I'm sure that there are so many elements that I could find if I took that picture apart, but I can't go that deep right now. The tracks up there in the left-hand corner are consistent with the tracks that Don showed us in his backyard, the stupid fucker. This is such a crazy photo. This is what their hands look like, you guys. Look to the left upper right-hand corner, left upper corner, and look at his fingernail. It's not even an arm. This is what they're doing with their kids, and they're going to just keep repeating photos because they don't have their kids to work with. And there's the pink nail. And there's a little pudgy nail that I showed you from the little boy in the water. That little pudgy nail is on his hand. It matches the other fingers and the other nails. This is also a real photo and the original hole that they're working with. The only cover up on this one is they put the trees. So this is a major picture. I went through that in my other video. And the tree bark has lettering in them. I believe it says Bly. There's a definite B. I'd like for you guys to download this PDF and go through it yourself and go through his videos the way I am, and I know the way you are, and look for these elements. Go to all the pictures of the children that are standing with their hands funny in front of them, and please select, copy and paste, don't blow it up, their fingers. I mean, how sick is this that the V on his shorts turn into a woman's bare ass. I mean, you could do it. It does. My suggestion, I'm going to go on later, is looking at these pictures. Any pictures that you could pull with the children, pull as many up as you can, and see how many kids that you could find, that their fingers tell the story and their hair tells a story. The gift baskets tell a story. She's not buying shit for her daughter. Nothing. Nothing is about anyone but their purpose and their mission. This one really, really did me in. Did me in. It's bad. I mean, Don's arm. I mean, it's all here. At first, I thought I was really seeing things, but I'm not, and it's real. They are serial killers. They are motivated, and they just did it again. While everyone is fucking around with Brian Laundrie and doing vigils for Summer, that's not what Summer's asking for. She doesn't give a shit about a vigil, because she's speaking and she's a spirit and she's loud. She is begging for mercy. She is begging for justice. She is showing these elements. And damn, I'm not going to be going into anyone's drama anymore. Thanks to my select people that are watching. I'm not. I'm not following anyone. I'm not going to listen to anyone. They could stay where they are, and whoever watches this channel, we will stay where we are because we see the truth, and we're seeing the elements that we need to see. They're here. They're here. I'm going to go on later tonight after the Bears game, so hopefully we'll have a win. Thanks everyone so very much, and thank you for pushing and thank you for supporting me. Have a really great Sunday. Go Bears.